Well, he's as the leadoff hitter, he's been remarkably productive. I believe he's reached as we speak today, 15 of the last 16 games. He started in the number one spot. He's begun the game by reaching base. It's a testament to how well prepared he is from the very start of the game, and how well he understands pitching. I think it's as good a start as I've seen since he's been here. I think his best strength is simply preparation, because he is willing to do what is necessary in that at bat to get on base. If the opportunity presents itself to drive the ball, he's capable of doing that. If the opportunity is there for him to work his way to a walk, he's capable of doing it by spoiling pitches, by taking pitches very close to the strike zone and not getting fooled. I think he's just, from my perspective, the way I would describe it is his at-bats are the most professional on the team. They are always well prepared for, and they are always high quality. Well, he's never been to the World Series, and I think he's an exceptionally proud person who wants to get the most out of his career. He's one thing that Chu has always talked about with me is about the guys that came before him and what they did for him early in his career. And I think he has a real sense of what he can do for this younger team now with guys like Rougned Odor and Joey Gallo and Nomar Mazara, other left-handed hitters, and how he can help them. So I think he sees two things. One, he wants to very much perform at a high level, and because he takes such good care of himself, I think he's capable of being what we would call an outlier, somebody who doesn't fit the mold of somebody who traditionally declines later in their 30s. I think the idea that he DHs and he's been willing to accept DHing also allows him to preserve his body a little bit, and I think he's very mindful of his impact on the game going forward, and I think that's a trait that a lot of guys now, I don't know that they are as appreciative of as somebody like Chu is, who came up in 2005 and talked about, what guys did for him in Seattle and then Cleveland and even in Cincinnati with Joey Votto. Well, it's going to be interesting to see, because the voting process has changed a little bit, but certainly his on-base percentage and his leadoff numbers right now make him a very strong early candidate. The other thing that is going on is, don't know if the Rangers will get more than one player, and they have four guys who are off to very good starts: Chu, Elvis Andrus, Joey Gallo, and Mike Minor. And so it may depend, if this team just gets one player, it may depend on what the makeup of the All-Star team is like. But he's played as well as anybody on this team. You look at this team going into the month of May, they have three of the top 10 hitters in the American League in OPS. Joey Gallo, Elvis Andrus, and Shin-Soo Choo. He's been a high-level performer, and he's really set a tone for this team. That work?